Hey guys, Starshaped here bringing you some more Warcraft 3 action. This one a 2v2 on the map Goldshire. Today spawning in the north we have Starshaped playing as Night Elf, going for the Keeper. ThorZaIN playing as Human, going for the Archmage. Next offense then we have KraV playing as Orc, going for the fast here. A little bit unusual. KraV usually an undead player, but is teamed up with an undead player, SyDe, who is going for the Crypt Lord. These 2v2s always hard to keep track of everything that's going on, but very entertaining. I used to really enjoy
forces are under attack.
The 2v2s way back in the Warcraft 3 Champions League days. That was probably like over a decade ago. Good times. Okay, ancient wall creeping starting up over here. Scout peon checking what's going down. Same story with the scout wisp. Acolyte. Maybe we're going to see a fast expansion. Got a couple ghouls coming in. Looking like that might be the case. I see coming across to harass.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
And in fact, both teams are going to go for the fast expansion. ThorZaIN coming across with the militia. Well timed. Staying away from the purge with the water elementals. Doing a good job in that department. Nice last hit on the water elemental though. Farseer. Got the Keeper coming in here. Not quite level 2 on the Keeper of the Grove, so doesn't have to worry about the entangle. Also pulled the creeps from over here, making things really messy for the red team. Going after this archer now with the wolves. Here goes the archer. Farseer is getting a little bit low. Good. Detonate. Gets rid of the wolves, and it looks like the Farseer's going to have to disengage. Didn't get any healing salves or anything. Very low health units here for ThorZaIN. Smooth sailing for SyDe, it looks like though. Coming out quite nicely, and interesting positioning on that. Guess he wants to split it so both players can use it in the center of the map. Or in the center of the two bases at least. Probably a pretty likely area to get pushed as well. The enemy team wants to push into the expansion. Looks like the expansion's going to come up at pretty similar timings. Human power building. Speeding things up a touch. Looking for the last hit on the peasant. Gets it.
A player's forces are under attack.
Now I'm going to look for a couple of these footy kills. Oh, bit of blocking. Needs one more hit. And gets it. Okay, well that Farseer harass overall pretty effective. Nearly level 2 just off killing enemy units. Board still working on the creeping. Got Scroll the Beast. That's always a crazy good item for 2v2. Able to buff up so many units. With the bonus damage.
Under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Wolf getting into the gold line, but there is an arcane tower taking that down really quickly. Okay, it's Tangle. The Headhunter. Red team turning tail and running. Surrounding, but that was just the illusion. Side out back with the clarity potion. Go for level 2 beetles. Speaking of the beetles, they could be in some trouble. Here come the wisp looking for the detonate. And he catches 2 of the beetles with that. The times are getting a little bit low. With the turnaround, big and pale. And fighting is heated. 3 water elementals there briefly. Disengage now the red team. water elementals just flowing. Did he have a greater mana potion or something? Must have done. Be able to pump out this many back to back like this. Got one with the defend as well, fighting back quite strongly against these headhunters.
A player's forces
Ooh,
are
some
under
trouble.
attack.
Down it goes. Couple footies about to fall though as well. And this one too, very, very low. Another ghoul going down. 2 footmen trying to run out. Another ghoul going down. These triple water elementals slapping hard at the moment. So I thought the red team was going to have to pull back here, but those defended footmen, they're strong, and the extra staying power from that greater mana potion able to summon so many water elementals. Extending this fight. Denied there, wow. Stomp, surround. Not quite able to get the keeper. Looks like they're going to be able to pick off this headhunter as well. It's level 2 entangle. Oh, denied, was it? Undead. Another denied. The colours aren't working. It's denies coming up in the wrong colour, right? Strange.
A player's
Outside
forces are
very
under
low
attack.
on lumber. Got 3 ghouls, but it's often not enough when you've got an expansion. And you try and tech as well. We need 1 more. Did have a second crypt as well. Can get the transition to the fiends coming in quite quickly. Gonna go for a little bit of blocking with the crypt lord. Gonna catch this archer. We'll leave that last hit with the next. Just gonna spin the impale to seal the deal there. Might as well, since he's gonna get mana burned anyway. He's got 2 mana potions on that crypt lord, very well stocked. And another skirmish in the center. Speed scroll on teal team. Oh, it's a nasty impale. All of the footmen getting hit there. Scroll the beast. Not super strong coverage on that. And the defender footman looking for the surround on the Death Knight Blood Mage, draining his mana. Demon Hunter's down. Footman now getting slammed by all of the Teal's army. Scroll. Oh no, roar. For the red team now, and they're getting some pretty good damage. Those archers out the back. Fiend in some trouble. Undead's getting low on mana now. Another entangle, another fiend in some trouble. Kind of boiling down to hero versus hero now. Not much army left on either side. But the red team with that brilliance aura, with the siphon mana, still have quite a lot of mana left on their heroes, and that is really helping them out. Just entangle after entangle coming through. Looks like the red team, after all this, gonna have to be pulling back. No, maybe it's the teal team. The Demon Hunter came back really fast. With damage onto the Archmage, but the teal team just can't get these hero kills. They killed that Demon Hunter, but that's it. And they're going to be the ones pulling back. The teal team does have a slight army size advantage. That might be because they've got so many units in production at the moment, though. Pick off a Berserker now. That does mean that KraV has ticked up tier 3. Reasonable stomp. Good chunk of damage onto the Archmage. Teal team really need those destroyers. Get rid of these summons. He's not getting quite low there. Able to run away to safety for the moment. Impale. Going after the Keeper. Oh, gonna get the bear instead. This pretty nasty flame strike. Only level 1 though, not a crazy amount of damage yet. Purge, not going to be able to get away with that priest. Coming in from the side, Starshaped. Oh, Death Knight goes down, the Entangle finishing him off there. They surround on the Archmage. Flame Strike, he's gonna break the surround. Try to save that Berserker. Oh, but the nuke! Oh boy, big mistake there from ThorZaIN. He thought he'd escaped, and the Nova finishing the job. Lost his Blood Mage now as well, so Teal team surging forwards here. Looking to continue the fight while the red team's heroes are out of action. Interesting base layout. Really need to be killing this altar, right? Looks like they're going to go after the army though. Committing quite far. Could leave them vulnerable to getting surrounded. Let's see if this works out. Got a bit of bloodlust now for the Teal team. Stolen though by the Breakers. Militia in the mix. Teal team quite compact. A lot of the units getting very, very low though, and there's a town pull out from KraV. A little bit later by SyDe.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, picks off the knight just on the exit there. Double town portal out, but not the end of the world. Did get some pretty good damage done. Killed, oh, not that many peasants. I thought they killed almost all the lumber peasants, but it wasn't actually the case, so maybe not that successful ultimately. Didn't kill the altar either. Couldn't stop the Blood Mage from coming back. ThorZaIN with a monstrous bank at the moment.
Forces are under attack.
Very low on lumber. So, yeah, with only 4 peasants, he's not producing any more at the moment. Doesn't want to go into upkeep, I suppose. Flat cannons coming through. Double workshops down, so can start to spam those flying machines once there are a bunch of destroyers in the air. Red team looking for some creeping here. Going to get cornered. Stopping by the shop.
A player's forces are under attack.
Fast town portal out. Blood Mage. Not enough nuke. Sold the item. Did not purchase anything else though. Still a few creeps in the north.
A player's forces are under attack.
Machines scout what's going down. Okay, the Teal team's going to be the one taking the risk. Maybe also having to town pull out if they get sandwiched. Want to go for this experience. Flying machines once again doing the scouts.
A player's forces are under attack.
Some upgrades there. 1-0, 0-0. Damage upgrade. 2-1. Wow. Really far upgraded on the Fiends and Destroyers. Here come the red team. Oh boy. Demolisher. Not going to be able to join the action. Having to pull back. We managed to finish off the camp. Let's see what their positioning is going to be like as the fight winds up here. Do have a shop up there, so probably want some shop positioning. Looks like the Teal team's going to be able to take that as well.
Players' forces are under attack.
Another red team on the move. Catching a few units coming in from production. So they want to fight a little bit more out in the open. Bears having trouble getting to the front lines. Good AoE damage from the Blizzard. Siphoning away the TC's mana. Not going to be able to do any more stomps. Mass AoE's nasty at the moment. Flame Strike Blizzard combo. Red team looks like they got some good staying power at the moment. Fighting this one very effectively. And looks like the teal team's going to have to town portal out. Well, looks like the red team is ahead on food after that. So things went pretty well for them. I think it was the mass AoE combo. The Blizzard Flame Strike was doing a tremendous amount of work there. And it feels like maybe the teal team doesn't have enough of a front line. Not enough units that are happy to soak the damage from the bears. Also having trouble like interrupting the Blizzard. Don't have any ensnares from the raiders, right? Kind of just relying on impale from the Crypt Lord, but that's not super long range. So the AM's positioned out the back. It's pretty safe. Got the Wisp up here. Maybe could go for an expansion. No town portal at the moment. Could be trouble for KraV. 2 demolishers in the mix, and they've got 2 upgrades now with the Kodos.
A player's forces are under attack.
That could be a crazy amount of damage. Okay, we've also got some long-range action from the mortar teams.
A town is under siege.
Doesn't look like they're upgraded with the fragmentation shards yet. Wolf doing some scouting. So they're not going to be super effective against the fiends without that. But I'm sure that's probably going to be upgraded as soon as they can. Still a little bit low on lumber, ThorZaIN.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, we've got
a town is under siege.
Steering match gone to double time. Till the action starts back up. Got the ward here for the red team, so they know exactly what the teal team's up to. I think I just heard a Kodo finish its meal.
A town is under siege.
So he wants that wisp there so he can potentially go for the expansion.
Wolf forces are under attack.
Really wants to send the wolf down to stop that. Denied. Look at all these bears with the inner fire on them. And the roar. Got 1 destroyer for the dispel. Might need a second, honestly. That's quite a lot of flying machines too. They're also fully inner fired and roared up. So the red team coming in here with a boatload of buffs. Got to be careful with those demolishers with their positioning. Okay, restarting this fight. I accidentally zoomed in a bit too much and made it just way too hard to see. It's kind of annoying on these W3 Champions maps. As the observer, if you do accidentally zoom in, stuck with that close zoom. Anyway, starting up the fight. TC out the front, taking a lot of damage. Pops the invul. Frag shards out the back from the mortar teams doing a lot of damage. The catapults can pull back. Mass AoE from the red team at the moment is completely overwhelming. Okay, we've got a couple more destroyers up in the air now. Overdue. Front line though, the bears just ripping through. He's got the staying power stuff out on the paladin. Bears still out the front. Looks like the teal team's going to be the one pulling back. We've got a lot of low health units on the red side. Can't pull out from the Death Knight. And KraV having to run away. Lost his TC. Doesn't have much left.
A town is under
There's
siege.
not enough frontline, I feel, for the teal team. They had like maybe 2 or 3 A-bombs, but especially KraV just had nothing.
Forces are under attack.
He had the TC, but that died like straight away. Oh, now he's getting pressured. ThorZaIN. There goes Farseer, unable to get away. Oh, but we got some action over here. A bunch of flying machines getting picked off.
A player's forces are under attack.
Try and save the day. Big Impale. Siphon off the last of his mana though. Oh, that means nearly goes down. Got a bear on the exit. That's about it. Looking kind of grim for the teal team after that fight.
A town
Just
is
the
under
mass
siege.
AoE from the red team making the difference. Teal team, I think, doesn't have enough of a front line as well. Those bears were so devastating. You know, that they probably had quite a few of those buffs sucked off them by the destroyers at one stage, but they're still very, 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 very powerful. Completely overwhelming. And I don't know, KraV with the demolishers didn't seem to be very effective there. He lost a lot of his base as well. Lost his altar. Let's go his heroes back at least though. Expansion after that fight from the red team. Looks like it did get scouted, took some damage from a wolf or something. So teal team are aware of that. Oh boy, flying machines. They got the bombs. They get the bear back. Gonna pop a rejuve. Purge. Purge. Where's the purge?
A town is under siege.
Oh, he's back up to full almost. Okay, there's the purge.
A player's forces are under attack.
And he's going to be able to pick that off quite safely. Not much gold left in the main mines. So it makes sense to be trying to expand about now. Yeah, both the expansions almost identical with their gold remaining. So whoever takes the next expansion, going to be in a good position. Going to double time. Well, they're not up to much. Got the mortar flares coming up, doing some scouting. Lot of destroyers. 3 upgrades on those as well. 3 upgrades on the berserkers too. Bears 1-1. 1-2 on the breakers. The teal team actually coming into this fight maybe with a slight army size advantage. Just ever so slight. Got a couple players pushing into high upkeep now as well. Okay, they came up to the north.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, well, what happened to the expansion? Did that get sapped? I did see that acolyte up here, and you can get some sappers from the lab. We're going to have another fight up here in this choke point. Very similar army composition for the teal team, which hasn't been the winning formula for them so far, but maybe they can make it work. Trying to get this expansion going up in the top. They do have the shop. Don't have a huge number of consumables though, like 1 or 2 heal scrolls, a couple invul pots. And look at all those buffs, man, that's crazy. So much inner fire on everything. Destroyers come in, try suck a bit of it. off a few of these units. Fiends can't quite get the web through. Blood Mage out the front, in some trouble straight away. Pops the invul. Getting out of harm's way. Yeah, that's a lot of flying machines. Those destroyers are going down really, really fast. Split push here, but a good stomp, interrupting the AoE. He's got the staying power here. The Fiends are the destroyers. Oh, the choke point. The bears can't get any surface area. These archways working out really well for the teal team. Trying to regather the red team, regroup. But they've lost all of the flying machines. Still got 2 destroyers up in the air. Oh, make that 1. 6 on the Crypt Lord now. Big Impale. Oh, the AM in some trouble. Invul Potion. Bears, he needs to get back into that choke point and limit their surface area. Oh, the TC goes down out the back. Uh-oh. Still got quite a lot of mana left on that Archmage. Firing off that Blizzard. And the army's still pretty strong out the back, but is very vulnerable to that Blizzard. I see very low. The red team's going to be the ones pulling back. A lot of bears going down there. Pale only hitting 1 hero, the Paladin. Heal Scroll on the red side though. That gave them a lot more staying power. There goes another Blizzard. Being quite low up in the air. Oh, there goes the Death Knight. Sniped off by the Entangle. A lot of mana on that Keeper. And is this going to make the difference? You know, the staves on the red side. Maybe. Oh, Crypt Lord's next. Has to Town Portal. Can they catch the Paladin? No, not quite. Oh, yes! The Fiend Shot connects. And the Paladin goes down.
Players' forces are under attack.
To get the expansion running briefly. Peon's coming down here. For KraV, looks like he was hoping to do some mining long range. Not going to get that opportunity. That expansion getting unsummoned. They did get some gold out of that at least though, during that fight. But now they are stuck. Peons here going to get picked off. So as the dust settles, SyDe
player's
by
forces
far
are under
with
attack.
the largest army at the moment. And that gives the teal team a slight edge in the army department, though I feel like they are a little bit behind in the heroes. They've lost their heroes quite a few times. But not too far, not like game-losingly far behind on those. So, to wait and see. Starshaped does have the expansion. Only 1 wisp in that at the moment though. Where are the other wisps? Got a couple coming over. Alright, back onto the double time. Till the next fight. No expansion up there, scouted by the teal team. So they have to stop this mine from running. And here they come for the big fight. What do we got? No consumables. Ooh, almost no consumables at all for the teal team. Basically none. Red team definitely
A town is under siege.
either stocked in that department with town portals. Involves. There we go. Still teal team with the army size lead. A lot of it tied up in statues though, which aren't very helpful. Oh my god, the AoE is nasty. Almost all the statues going down there, and the fiends too. The hunter also falling. Now the keeper next. Oh, he goes down as well. No town portal. Next on the chopping block, the archmage. Getting very, very low. Paladin doing his best, but that was so much nuke to start off the fight from the teal team. Their army, though, looking very weak. Did take a lot of losses to the Flame Strike Blizzard combo. Blood Mage. Lich also very, very low. Lich could be next. Paladin with Holy Light? No. Yes, maybe Paladin. Coil, keeping him safe. The expansion, though, still running for the red team. Try and chase after the AM. Has to town portal with the Unholy Aura difference. That's level 3 Unholy Aura. Do you see that? So fast with that. And the Endurance Aura stacked on top of it. And here they go. They're going to bash away at the Tree of Eternity. Finish this off. Oh, there's a little pathway here. If they could... They don't have to demolish it anymore, right? I was going to say they could like attack ground through those trees, right? Open up a pathway for the peons to do some long range mining. Which wouldn't be that long range. There go all the wisps.
A player's forces are under attack.
Not going to finish the job on it. Okay, yeah, there we go. Oof. Being annoying as they often are. Okay, army sizes again. Much more even this time. Side doesn't have that big of a lead. Pretty helpful though, those destroyers still. Wolves. And those small skirmishes might be more helpful than the mass AoE is. Still have that Blood Mage though, that thing's a terror. Dark Ritual. For the Impale, there it is. Catching a lot of units. Demon Hunter up first. We're after the bears now. Control magic onto the wolves. Looking for the Death Knight. Death Knight very low. Oh, Demon Hunter back in trouble. Has to pop the invul. TC getting away. No absorb on that rejuve. Going to back up to full. We're fighting next to the Moonwells, giving the red team quite a lot more staying power in this fight. Hard to say who's going to win this one. It's still very, very tight. The teal team, though, a lot of their heroes getting very, very low. And it looks like they're the ones pulling back. Holy Light to finish off the Death Knight. Or the Paladin. No, the Paladin's got the invul now. Farseer on the move. Oh, Farseer getting hit by the Dried slow. Running away, but
a player's forces are under attack.
Doesn't have enough for any consumables. So that Farseer is almost certainly dead, right? Zeppelin? They don't have enough cash. And down goes the Farseer. Got the long range mining going, but that is very, very long range. And there we go. Teal team throws in the towel. What a series. That was incredible. Great game. But yeah, I think just in the end, that fight at the Night Elf base was the mistake. They had the Moonwells there. They gave them so much more staying power and end up winning the game because of it. The Teal team, you know, could have kept the got the long range mining going, just crowded them out of any gold mining themselves, and maybe just instant advantage from there. But GG, just a really, really fun one with loads of great fights. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in to some more Warcraft 3 action. Until next time, goodbye and good luck.